Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for October 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is of course Libra season as we move throughout October. Just to let you know, this is going to be a very interesting month. It is a catalyst for change month, okay? Now we have the new moon in Libra on the 25th or 26th of September, depending on where you are in the world. And that's all about balance, harmony, and it's a lot more pleasant energy actually. It does see an improvement after a struggle in all areas of your life. Anything that you've been finding difficult, you will find gets easier. Also, it's a great time to feel good vibes. We tend to revitalize our energy during this period. And with that equinox energy, you will feel like embracing new starts. It's a great time for businesses, whether you're setting one up or whether you're trying to capitalize on something you're already working on. It's also a really great time for finding love if you're looking for that too, because Libra, of course, connects to that balanced energy, but it's also about Venus, the planet of love, expansion, opportunity in relationships. Now I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to the energy. We do have 3 planets turning direct this month, which can bring big changes, not just on a collective level, but on a personal level and in terms of the world. Mercury, Pluto, and Saturn, they all go direct. Now, Mercury, of course, is very positive. It's all about communication. But Pluto and Saturn, well, Pluto is about revelations or the hidden coming to light. And Saturn can bring restrictions and it can bring major changes that we were not expecting. And Mars retrogrades at the end of the month. Now, Mars retrograding at the end of the month can be a very positive thing, but it's next to the new moon eclipse in Scorpio, and eclipses bring very uncertain energy, okay? So it can mean that collectively we see a bit of a bumpy road, radical changes, and you've got a tower right there, so it can bring shocking changes into the mix. Now, just to let you know, as we go through an eclipse, which will be at the end of the month, it can bring major climaxes, complications. I'm just going to get that card for you in a moment. It can also bring crisis energy with regards to situations around the world. But just to let you know, any changes bring positive energy because Venus enters the mix almost like at the 11th hour. That card is for there, so I'm just going to go get that. Venus is a benevolent energy. So we got the star, the healing. So any difficult situations, they work out for the best, but they may feel uncomfortable at the time. Okay, but this is a pivotal month for change. Anything that you see occurring in Virgo season tends to come to a climax in Scorpio season. So it's those 3 months, September, October, and November. So for example, if you saw we've all been seeing world markets kind of trembling and buckling under pressure and things like that. There could be like a catalyst, a combustion moment as we move throughout Libra season into Scorpio season. So just be aware of that, okay? But there is a good outcome on the other side. We have the full moon in Aries on the 9th of October. That brings us extra energy to really align ourselves or reconnect to goals, recommit ourselves to the things that we're trying to accomplish. And it sees us, powering up, revitalizing our spirits and finding that passion for life and everything all over again. So it is quite an exciting time. So there's a lot of positive things, but a little bit of a bumpy road as well. For you in particular, my beautiful Sagittarians, your 11th house and your 5th house is activated. 11th house is about hopes and wishes, okay? So manifestation is key for you, networking with the right people for business, forging really strong friendships, social circles, wanting to get out there and have fun. But anything you've been wishing for, you got the star at the head of your chart, which means there is a wish coming true because of your 11th house influence as well, okay? Some of you may feel a little bit more compelled to get out there and enjoy yourself after a long period of being in a hermit mode or being a homebody. Your 5th house is the pursuit of pleasure. Okay, so I definitely see you wanting to get out there, have fun. You may have felt a lot of responsibility on your shoulders for a while, and you're like, you know what, I want to kick back, I want to relax. Now, when I was doing a meditation for you, the song that was coming up, and this song has come up before, it was coming up again right now in the water, and that's I do know this song. It's Sail Away by Enya. All it keeps going is sail away, sail away, sail away. I nearly sang it there. It's just playing over and over until I mention it. Now it's of course gone away. It's not giving me any other lyrics apart from sail away, sail away, sail away. So perhaps some of you are wanting to go traveling, or some of you are just looking at the state of the world right now and just wanting to just drift away into a dreamy place elsewhere where you don't have to think about the chaos that is around you. So I definitely feel that in your energy, and I'm right with you. So if you're planning an escape, my beautiful Sagittarians, tell me where you're at. I'll come meet you. We'll all go on a big old adventure together, and we'll just, feel the love and feel the good vibes and pretend everything else isn't happening. So, I mean, look at the first card for you. We've got the Fool card, wanting to embrace a new path, wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to open yourself up to fun times, to reach your potential, to have playfulness and freedom and, carefree days. So the protagonist energy is really making you curious about what are your options in life. Are there alternative ways of living? So you could be looking at alternative ways of living, working, trying to find love, for example. The Fool card is all about trusting that the universe has your back, taking a major moment forward or starting something new. This is about knowing that if you have faith, anything is possible, okay? Also, I feel like you're learning that you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you're trying to lighten up a little bit, okay? This is an Aries energy. The Fool card is about embracing that passionate new path or adventure. You definitely will be seeking adventure as we move throughout this period. But also, it's not just about that. I feel like it's about you sort of like trying to be optimistic, even in uncertain times. Some of you may be embracing, the skills that you have, capitalizing on them, but also some of you may feel compelled to learn new skills to sort of revitalize your spirits and, just it's like a call to beauty, wanting to see the good stuff in the world, even though there's a lot of difficulty. You're going to be very productive this month, my beautiful Sagittarians, but in the right way, okay? We've got creativity. Now, this is a card, it's in the resistance position. So you may have experienced creative blocks, or you may have felt a little bit of low energy, loss of libido, a little bit of self-doubt that crept in there. Also, a lot of you, and this is like, I'm not pointing a finger at you, my beautiful Sagittarians, but they're just definitely pointing this out, which is a lot of you have been neglecting your own personal needs. Whether you, of course, if you're a parent and, you have to look after your children, of course, you're putting them first. That's admirable. I'm sending you all a hug out there. I know how difficult it can be, but don't neglect your own needs, okay? This is a card of feeling a little bit disconnected from your center. But by the end of October, you're definitely going to feel a little bit more revitalized. You're going to feel more grounded, and you're going to be creating a lot of ideas, a lot of projects are going to be in the mix. You're going to feel a little bit more creative than usual. Anything you've been neglecting or you felt indecisive, you're reconnecting to it, okay? Also, this is a card of abundance, the things that you've been manifesting. you're attracting. But most importantly, this is a card of the work or the effort you've already been putting into something bearing fruit or bearing rewards. It's harvest time. This is the equinox. Remember, new beginnings are bringing rewards for you in particular, my beautiful Sagittarians. Some of you are going to be really concerned about diet and exercise routines and really want to be the best version of yourself. So some of you are actually going to be a very powerful creator, nourishing your body, mind, and soul, visualizing the lifestyle that you want to have, and then setting steps in motion to actually accomplish those things. Some of you may have a target for losing weight or putting on weight, or connecting to better foods. If you find that you're intolerant to a certain food but it tastes so good and you're always tempted to eat it no matter what, you may be really strict with yourself and say, no, I'm not doing it now. I'm actually going to do what is right for me, what my body is calling out for. Now, we've also got the maturity card. So this is number 8, the strength card. So as all of us get older, we of course gain more strength, more stability, and we find that inner calm, that inner resolve. A lot of you, I feel, are going through a lot of personal growth, and some of you may be also contemplating, because now I'm going to put this in a very interesting way, because the way that you approach fun may have changed because you evolved. Some of you are maturing. So, for example, if you always wanted to get out there and go and party at a club and you're dancing away and everything like that, they may be situations that you don't want to find yourself in anymore. You may be like, you know what, I'd rather go to like a house party, or I'd rather just go to dinner with people. I feel like you're changing the way that you look at enjoying yourself, because certain things in your life have changed. And you also may be looking at, because I'm just getting this energy of you looking a lot younger than you are. And sometimes even in situations in careers, people may have looked at you and not taken you seriously because you look a lot younger than you are. But actually you've got a lot of experience. Doesn't matter your age. You're really good at what you do. And 8 of Pentacles indicates that you're actually like the master of your craft. Whatever arena you work in or worked in, you were always the best of the best. You always did your best job, and you're actually better than other people, always. And but sometimes you may not have been taken seriously. So I feel like you're reflecting on those times. Also, if you want to set up your own business, or you want a new start in career, or even in love, some of you may be thinking, maybe I'm too old for that, or maybe it's passed me by. The answer is no, 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 no. It has not passed you by. There is always a time, a place, and everything that you are trying to attract is headed towards you. So don't ever think that you're too old for anything. I don't care how old you are. You're attracting finances, new opportunities. Yes, there's been a struggle. Some of you are attracting marriage or a high level commitment. I mean, you got the Empress twice here in your chart. Male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. Once you start putting your own needs first, and you start to feel good about yourself, and you start implementing healthcare routines, you're going to start to see changes around you as well. You're attracting a lot of good things, especially in October. Now, the first card, I'm doing a Celtic cross because of the equinox energy, new spread for the new energy. 8 of Pentacles. Me time. 8 is the number of the self. Okay, so you're going to be focusing a lot on yourself, on healthcare routines, setting healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, being really like stabilized in your energy. The 8 of Pentacles also is about focusing not just on your own needs, but also on your craft, enjoying what you do, and knowing that you're actually the best of the best at it. You're the master of your craft. You may have been working really hard for the money. I just get this, oh my gosh. They're giving me the song on purpose because I've just said you've been working hard, and then the song started coming and I was like, for the money, because I knew that they were going to bring this song up. I just knew it. Now, this is a song that I feel has come up before, so maybe it came up in your reading. If it did not, maybe it came up for someone else's reading, but it definitely came up before. I can't remember who actually sang it, but it's I work hard for the money. Oh, they're just giving me that. it's just on a loop. I work hard for the money. It's just keep it on a loop. Okay, so yes, you've been working hard for the finances, okay? And I can see you building your wealth. The King of Pentacles puts you in a really good position. Some of you are going to be elevating into a position of power or more responsibility. Maybe, you know, a surprise, because we got the Tower energy here, a surprise elevation or a surprise promotion. But whatever it is you're working on, it is calculated, and you are, it's almost like I see spreadsheets right now, graphs, things are on the up. Now, of course, if we look economically at the moment, things are like all up and down, up and down. There's like a big on downturn going on right now. But I feel like you're really putting yourself in a really good position. The King of Pentacles in this position says you're on stable ground. You're making really good financial decisions. You're enterprising. You're attracting wealth and abundance. So be open to it. But that doesn't mean you're not working hard for it. The Eight of Pentacles, they said I'm not finished with this. Eight of Pentacles, also some of you may put yourself on a course of learning. You may put a course of learning online because of your 11th house, which connects to the internet. But some of you with the 5th house may decide, you know what, I'd rather get out there, broaden my horizons and meet new people as well. So with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about adding strings to your bow, gaining knowledge. Some of you may put yourself on apprenticeships. You may even go back to college or put yourself on courses online to earn certificates and build upon your knowledge. This is also about you learning more about yourself. There's an opportunity coming on in here that you will embrace. It's really exciting. And it actually develops into something more rewarding as well. So be open to that. Now, the crossing energy is the Tower. Now, the Tower is a feeling of being stuck. So you may have been in a work-life repetitive cycle where you're like, Bubba, I feel like I'm in a prison. I just get up in the morning, I go to work, I eat my lunch, I go home, I start the whole day all over again. You're in a repetitive cycle. When you get the Tower card, it's like something needs to change. You want to release yourself. You want to find the key to freedom. You want to find that level of embracing. I mean, even that song's coming up again, sail away, sail away. So you want to just escape. Okay, you want to have an adventure. You want to shake things up a little bit. Now, the Tower indicates that suddenly you may change something, or suddenly you have an epiphany of how to change your circumstances for the better. Remember, the Tower is not a negative card. It is actually a symbol or a signifier that you feel stuck in some area of your life and you're breaking down the things that no longer work for you. It's almost like a combustion energy where it's like, that's not working, I'm leaving that behind. I feel stuck here. How do I get out of this situation? It's almost like the escape route. You're finding the escape route, okay? The Tower energy is like a sudden realization to take a leap of faith. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, two figures leap into the unknown out of a burning tower because it is better to take a leap of faith than it is to stay where you're at, because the universe comes along when we're feeling stuck and makes things so difficult, so uncomfortable for us that the only option we've got is to change, to take a leap of faith. So if you are feeling uncomfortable in some area of your life, you feel indecisive about how to change things, or you feel really disconnected, taking that leap of faith is your option, and you're going to do it. However you do it, it's going to be successful, okay? Have the courage to make the changes that are necessary as you move throughout October. Now, the Tower can also happen to you. It can be a sudden change, something that you were not expecting, but it is a liberation. It tends to bring positive energy on the other side. Tower energy can also represent like sudden crashes economically or around the world. You know, it can also be a breaking down of rules and restrictions that have governed us for a while. You know, Saturn is in the mix, so that is a planet of rules and regulations. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Tower energy for you to see what that is for you. It can mean that suddenly you've got a change of heart. You change the way you think or respond to a difficult circumstance and free yourself up, because this is the card of freedom. That is for sure. Whatever has been holding you back, you're freeing yourself up. You're exiting the prison. You're exiting the cycle that is like going round and round in circles. Okay, I just got something from my guides. This is so weird. They just said exit through the gift shop. Exit through the gift shop. Okay, now this is familiar to me. Now Now, either this is me remembering or this came up in a reading many years ago, but I feel like there used to be an exhibition that was connected to that famous artist Banksy, Exit Through the Gift Shop, perhaps, I think it was called. So either you're leaving a space, but you're getting a gift as you leave. I mean, everybody loves to exit through the gift shop. I mean, who does not love a gift shop at the end of some sort of exhibition? I know I do. I get lost in that. You know, sometimes I'm just there for the gift shop, right? But anyway, I feel like whatever it is you're leaving, there is a reward, or there is something of value at the end of it. So it could be a gift, an opportunity that comes in as one door closes, another opens. Exit through the gift shop. I mean, not unless that exhibition is actually making a comeback wherever you live. It could also mean that exit through the gift shop. It could also mean that, you know, perhaps there's going to be a piece of art by that artist Banksy that pops up, and it symbolizes a real moment of change. Because actually, when there is change afoot, Banksy always pops up with a piece of art, right, to sort of document it. He or she, we don't know who it is, documents change, right? So perhaps this radical change is something that is going to be documented. That's quite a deep one. Something to reflect on. I'm going to keep an eye out. Let me just see what this tower is doing for you. The Hierophant, rebellion. You're kicking back against the status quo. So, I mean, this could be also that there is a shift of power in the world, and it works better for you in terms of your finances. The Hierophant in the reverse basically means rebellion. It can also mean social unrest. It can also mean that you are not following rules or regulations or what is expected of you. So, for example, if you are working in a business, you've been working really hard and you've not been taking a break, suddenly you may be like, you know what, I'm taking a break. I'm just doing it. I'm taking a vacation. I've had enough. Or you may suddenly leave a position because I feel like you're making the change. You're the one going to shock people with the decision to make a change. So I feel like you're rebelling against something that is already in place. You're rebelling against feeling stuck. You're changing something. The Death card symbolizes change. You want change. And you're releasing an old pattern that is making you feel stuck, making you feel like you've had your wings clipped. That keeps coming up in the readings for you, Sagittarians, that your wings feel clipped. So I feel like you're embracing new energy. This means new doors are opening. You're making space for something greater. The Death card is all about transformation. That is what's deep down within you. You know something needs to change. So you may have been working really hard and just not having fun. And just say, you know what am I working for? Why am I working all these hours? I just want to enjoy myself. Could also be that you feel, you know, relationships have changed and you don't vibe with those people anymore. And suddenly the things or the narratives that we've always felt have been there are starting to crumble. And we start to go, okay, I've outgrown that situation. That's fine. Okay, you know, I lost faith with that situation, but I have a newfound faith in another area. So I feel like, you know, things are sort of crumbling away and you're finding better situations or better people or better opportunities for you. But what you know for sure is that something needs to change. Now, they also gave me two words. These are interesting. I don't really know what they mean or why. Institutionalized kindness. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Always be honest, my beautiful Sagittarians. When something doesn't make sense to me, institutionalized kindness. So it can mean that an institution offers you something benevolent. You're being offered something. Again, it's like exit through the gift shop. You're leaving something or something is changing, but at the same time you're being given a gift. It's so weird. Okay, maybe it makes sense to you. I'm going to move past that energy because I don't know how it makes sense to this reading or how it makes sense to what I'm feeling. So if it pops up again or I can make sense of it, I'll always be honest and tell you. But right now I cannot. So I have to move on from that energy. King of Pentacles. You've put yourself in a really good financial position. King of Pentacles, I feel like you've been very conservative with your finances and you're actually attracting more abundance. This is a card of, you know, really sort of having a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. that's why I feel like some of you want to kick back. You want to enjoy yourself. You want to embrace the way you look, enhance the way that you look and how you feel about yourself. You don't want to be just focusing on finances or work all the time. You want to enjoy yourself and have fun. The King of Pentacles also is a card of, setting up your own business, being an entrepreneur. Some of you have already done that. Some of you may want to do that, or you've been thinking about doing it and you're going to just launch it. You're going to take a leap of faith. Some of you may want to set up your own business online because of that 11th house. It really connects to the internet. So some of you are going to work from home, work online, and attract a lot of wealth towards you, okay? When you get this card, it can also mean that you're going to have a sudden opportunity, or you've been thrust into a position of responsibility in your work life, maybe a promotion or an investment opportunity, a raise, or even a new job. And it sees you being a really good leader, a natural born leader when you get this card. Also, you may have felt like you've been a little bit bogged down with administrative work, like contracts or documents, paperwork, things like that. And you're like, oh, you got so many things to think about on a sort of like regular routine level that you may feel a little bit bored, that you need stimulation, ideas, inspiration. Well, you're going to get it in October, okay? The star comes in. This is the potential position. Now, the potential position indicates a wish coming true for you, an opportunity for you to thrive and survive under pressure. With the star energy, this is hope returning, a renewal as well of energy and ideas. This is also about clarity, knowing the things that you need to change in your world to get a better experience as a human. The star energy is also about healing. So some of you, for example, with the 8 of Pentacles and the Tower, you may have been sort of recuperating after an accident or something like that. You may, or something sudden perhaps has been plaguing you, and you're healing from that. The star energy is the card of healing. Take the time that is necessary to heal, okay? It's so important to have patience with yourself. Also, the star is, being a visionary, being clear-sighted. So I feel like some of you have been financially putting yourself in a really good position to guard against any shocking changes economically around the world. I'm not saying anything's coming on in, but we can all feel collectively the energy shifting. So I feel, a lot of you are trying to put yourself in really good positions. Also, the Page of Pentacles here at the outcome indicates, some of you may have been trying to get a new job or learning new skills to maybe get a second stream of income in order to, have a nest egg and maybe even buy a home or, go into real estate and things like that. The star energy indicates you standing out from the crowd, being recognized and appreciated for your skills and for your talents. And you are very talented. To get the Empress twice indicates you are really good at what you do. To get 2 Empresses and an 8 of Pentacles, you're the master or the mistress. You are the top person at your game. You're really good at what you do. And you've got a lot of creative gifts as well. Anything you turn your hand to, you're actually really good at it naturally, okay? So I feel like embrace that energy. Allow yourself to stand out. Allow yourself, your inner light to shine. Now, some of you may stand out a little bit more in your community, or you may stand out a little bit more at work, or even in your social circle. If you want to be famous, for example, this period does star you being in the spotlight or in the public eye and earning a little bit more money, but you will work hard for it. And you may find yourself suddenly thrust into the limelight. Even though you've been working really hard for it for a long time, you may feel like it's never coming, your day to shine. You may have thought it's never coming, but suddenly it's here. October is the month, okay? Allow it to happen. Revel in your own energy. Now, in the future position, we've got the Empress. A lot of abundance. You're attracting reward for the hard work and labor and all the energy that you've given, your commitment to a situation. This is you attracting prosperity, but it's also you being the best version of yourself. Now, also, looking at the chart here, I would be a little bit mindful. If, for example, because we are in Libra season, which does favor lovers and love and attraction and all of those things, and we got a Tower here, 8 of Pentacles, Death card, and King of Pentacles, I would say with the Empress as a near future, if you have the potential to get pregnant and you don't want to, take precautions, okay? Especially if it's with a work colleague, you know, I mean, because I just get this energy of, you know, you having an attraction or someone being attracted to you at work, and there being a lot of like good times flowing, for example. So you get the drift. But the Empress card is about embracing your creativity, embracing all your potential, and you have a lot of potential, okay? I feel there's a lot of opportunity for you, and I feel like you're stepping into, I feel like this is your moment. That's what I feel. This is your moment. This is your moment to thrive. This is your moment to, you know, activate projects, be creative, make major changes that you feel really good about yourself. And if you, I just get this energy as well of maturing. That doesn't have to be an age. Spiritual maturing, okay? Remember, the pursuit of pleasure with that 5th house and the 11th house of hopes and wishes, you're starting to see your personal power. So then you start to get command of your personal power. You're going to be nurturing your energy, making sure you give your energy to the situations that you feel deserve it. You're going to know your worth. That's what the Empress is all about. Also, you're creating a path that is healing, not just for yourself, but for others as well, okay? And you will reap rewards. Now, this is your sort of position, something you're working for or fighting for. 5 of Wands could be a card of creative brainstorming. Perhaps you're trying to find new ideas, ways to shake up your energy so you bring a little bit more excitement or enjoyment into your world. I mean, this is your advice to yourself in this moment. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is the card of competition, rivalry, challenge. You've been going through a lot of challenges recently, and you just, some of you may just want to embrace some sort of change where you just forget all your troubles and move. Oh my gosh, every time I start to say something, they're giving me a song that connects to it. Maybe that's how you're going to, maybe that's what's going to happen for you in the month of October. You're going to just start saying a sentence, and then the song sort of comes in and sort of finishes your sentence, because the song they gave me was pick up your troubles, come on, get happy. Is it chase all your fears away? It goes really muffled there. So that could be a song also that you may hear on the radio. That symbolizes a catalyst for change. Listen out for all these songs and signs, or look out for these signs, because they are indicators of change. They may mean nothing to you in the moment, but when you're out and about in the mall or walking down the street or wherever, you may just even go into your friend's house and they're playing the radio, and suddenly the song comes on the radio, and then you'll get a text message or an email that says, yeah, you got that job that you went for, or really great news, you know, your stocks are up, if that's what you're into. Whatever it is, there's really good news attached to those songs. So just so you're aware. Also, with this card, they're showing me someone with a stone in their shoe. A stone in their shoe. So the 5 of Wands with the stone in the shoe can mean you're trying to go somewhere, but you feel like something's trying to hold you back, or there's something trying to derail you, or you feel like there's something uncomfortable. I mean, the Tower is an uncomfortable energy, and having a stone in your shoe, if you've ever had one, it's uncomfortable. So there may be some sort of uncomfortable change that you'll go through, but the 5 of Wands indicates you accept the challenge because it's in your position. The Hierophant indicates, because it's crossing it, that your knowledge will actually help you overcome that. So let me just clarify what that 5 of Wands is for you, because I feel like you meet challenge without losing your head. Judgment card. Now this could be, you know, it's a struggle to be on the path that you're on, but you will find divine intervention. So 5 of Wands, difficulty or conflict. And as you can see with the Judgment card, these are people who are about to leave their old lives behind. Okay, those little boxes there represent the coffins. Old life, something that's dead, done in the water, gone. It doesn't work anymore. You're leaving it behind. The Tower energy actually does that. It removes the things that are just not working for us in order to embrace new life. So some of you may leave a job or a situation where you embrace something better, something more rewarding. Some of you are leaving old ways of doing things in order to embrace your soul path or your, you know, your prosperity path. Either way, you're listening to your inner guidance and you're overcoming the struggles, okay? This card is also a card of second chances, do-overs. So some of you may reconnect to things that you loved to be challenged with. Five of Wands does not mean a challenge is negative. It can mean that you're sort of battling away, or even like in training to be successful. Six of Wands is the next card, which means success, good news. So you're nearly at that precipice to receive the good news that you've been working hard towards. Now, the external environment position is the Hierophant, which is about traditional routes, traditional institutions. And they gave me those words, weird, institutionalized kindness. Okay, so here's an energy I'm getting, and I'm going to give it to you because I'm getting it, okay? My readings are never really political or anything like that, but I'm getting an energy of someone offering something that seems really benevolent, but there could be like an undercurrent of something that surprises you or is long-term uncomfortable. Like an uncomfortable truth. Remember, Saturn is going direct, Pluto is going direct. So that can mean like we would love to offer you this wonderful opportunity, but we will require you to sign this document where you give all of your time, your life, and your energy to our company for the next million years. And, you know, so it's almost like something you're tied to. It seems like a good idea at the time, but you might find that it actually takes up too much of your energy. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's the energy that I've got coming through. The Hierophant. We've got a snake here. Okay, snake is about rebirth, but it can also be about the hidden. And with the Hierophant, sometimes it's like hidden knowledge comes to light. You know, secret knowledge is shared. And this is a time, as I said, Pluto and Saturn. So for example, you may witness collectively in the world things that have been kept from us collectively coming to light suddenly. And we're like, we knew it all along, or we didn't know it, and now we're really shocked. So watch out for that, surprises. But I feel it actually sets you free. I feel it's actually really positive for you, my beautiful Sagittarians, because you've got such positive, strengthening cards in your chart. Ten of Wands, hope and fear. You had a lot of stress, a lot of strain, a lot of burden on your shoulders. You may have even felt completely burnt out at times, but know that you are embracing a new path. And sometimes that comes with a little bit of worry, but it's going to be all right. This is an energy of embracing change because, of course, it brings a new start. It's how you reflect on it. When we get the Ten of Wands, we can look at the Ten of Wands like, oh, I'm so overburdened. I don't know what why am I still doing this? I feel exhausted. Or we can look at the Ten of Wands like, I've struggled so hard and I've come out strong, stronger than most people, and I've put myself in a really good position. Guess what? You're coming out in the strong position because you've got the maturity card right there. So they want you to be aware that you're stronger than you think. And, you know, you've got a lot of personal power. The Ten of Wands indicates burning away the excess, clearing away anything you don't need. So spending money on things that are frivolous, that you don't particularly need. You may ask yourself, why am I buying these things? Is there something missing within me that I'm trying to fulfill a void? I'm trying to make myself happy because I feel like I'm not happy right now. You're going to ask yourself those bigger philosophical questions as you move throughout this month, okay? Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is a very important card to remind you that your hard work is going to proceed with reward. Your stamina, your dedication, your commitment is going to bring tangible success, undeniable evidence that you are working towards something and your dreams are grounded in reality. Now, this could also be the start of a new project or a new job that is suddenly offered to you, whether it's a raise. Pages tend to bring new starts and news. So I feel like there's some really good news here. Some of you may even have a second stream of income coming on in that does better than the other. The Page of Pentacles is a really interesting card because it indicates you have the ability to attract what you need and you're making really good decisions, okay? You're being exact. You are a doer. Page of Pentacles also indicates the effort that you put in is reaping rewards. Some of you may also embark on a course of learning or study or apply yourself to something that really works out in your favor. I'm going to pull 3 cards to see what else comes out here, but I actually see you financially being in a really good position. Some of you are attracting a new job or a new opportunity that will really appreciate your unique creative skills and appreciate who you are. So I see a lot of new starts in your energy. After struggle, I feel like things are actually going to improve for you. No, they don't want that deck. They want this deck. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck. 3 cards for my beautiful Sagittarians. 4 of Cups. A new offer comes in because you're feeling pretty fed up. You're feeling pretty stuck, fed up. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity. Attracting wealth. Aces bring new. So it's definitely some really great energy. 7 of Swords. Okay. I mean, 7 of Swords can also be, as I said, there could be something negative. There could be someone being a little bit dishonest or deceptive, or there could be, there could be something that comes to light. A deception comes to light in some way, because I feel like the universe is offering you an opportunity to see this. We've already discussed situations where people, may be hiding something. So this could also mean, because that sentence came up, exit through the gift shop, for some of you, you may be sort of orchestrating a silent departure from a situation. So it can mean that you are working for a company right now, and you may want to be setting up your own business, and silently on the side, you've been hustling and sort of making a move to leave that company, but you're not telling anyone yet. You're waiting for the right moment to launch or take that leap of faith. This is a card also of independence. It doesn't always have to be a card of, cheating or stealing or lying or anything like that. It can mean that you are not conforming to the way that people expect you to. You're living life on your own terms. And this is a card of doing things differently. Also, it's a card of diplomacy. Okay, so that's something really important. Sometimes Sagittarians get misunderstood or misconstrued for the way that you deliver truth. People say, oh, your tone. But no, you're actually just saying what you mean and meaning what you say. And some people they're uncomfortable with the truth, and that's their problem, not yours. Okay, so I really feel like this is actually you owning whatever it is you want to do. There's a yearning for independence here with this card. And the 2 swords left there and the 5 of Swords does say don't go too quickly in the decisions or the changes that you're making, because you don't want to miss anything, okay? Because the Tower can bring a sudden shock. 4 Cups indicates you're feeling fed up with the way things are and you know something needs to change. We've already covered that. The universe is bringing you in an opportunity, something that's more rewarding, something that is more heartfelt, something that's more exciting, and something to celebrate, okay? And it's almost like, look at that, 2 hands of the universe popping in to say, we got your back, don't worry. The Ace of Pentacles is either a new job or new wealth coming on in. It is an indication of wealth, but it's also the start of good fortune, okay? So also, this literally means gift. So I really feel like my guides and your guides have bound together and said, let's do a little joke, let's do a little thing. Because this could literally mean exit through the gift shop, because this is a gift, right? So it could be like exit through the gift, or exit, there's a gift, because this literally means exit, or stealthy departure, and there's a gift. So I really feel, I may even call this reading exit through the gift shop. I don't know, let's see. But there's something about that, you leaving something. Some of you may even retire and get like some sort of bonus, or some of you may leave a place and be on gardening leave so that you're actually paid as you leave a place, or so I don't know what it exactly is pointing to, but I'm just getting this energy. Now we've got Giraffe, Visionary. So that's clear-sightedness, seeing the future. And it says, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Now, I definitely feel like your focus is not really love this month, but if you are looking for love, there's definitely an opportunity for you to have a new start and meet someone that will bring a high-level commitment in the future. But I actually see your focus is more on finances or making this new beginning. Going on adventures. That's what I see is more. I also see you protecting your position. So that's more of your focus as we move throughout the month. And we've got Black Bear, Guardian. Okay, so know that you are protected and redirected. It says, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So you may have been seeking answers. You're going to gain the answers that you seek. And yes, you are putting yourself in a really good position to protect those around you. You may feel a lot of responsibility, my beautiful Sagittarians, but do remember you also are important and you need to focus on your own needs as well. I'm just going to go and get some runes for you. Okay, so just like the Taurus reading that I did, we've got the Rune of Wealth. So this is all about attracting abundance. As I said, I really feel like your focus is about material gain, and that is what you're attracting at this time. And you're going to attract it. This is a card of, you know, philanthropy, ability to attract abundant or wealthy situations, and, you know, manifesting more money. So definitely a very good rune to get. And we've also got, oh wow, I closed my eyes and I picked the exact same runes that for the Taurus reading. So perhaps you have placements in Taurus, my beautiful Sagittarians, or there may be something in the Taurus reading for you. We've got this one here also, which is about opportunity. It is the wheel, connects to Wheel of Fortune, but it's also about journey. This rune connects to the start of things, cycles changing. And because you've literally got beginnings there, this connects to journey. This is about trusting that the universe will meet your needs and that you're attracting good fortune at this time. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're not making efforts to secure your position, because of course you're still making effort, but I see you putting yourself in a really good position, attracting more good things, and I actually see you embracing more fun, being a little bit more curious about other avenues or other ways of doing things to sort of really keep your attention and your brain synapses sparking. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.